Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through an AI integration plan and a framework to help you build out your weekly planning systems. You will be able to use this 6-step framework to build a weekly execution system that aligns with your goals, it organizes your time, and it creates repeatable structure for consistent high output performance. So this is what we'll cover today. So first off, we're going to go over that 6-step AI-powered framework. Then I'm going to help you answer the 10 critical questions that you must answer to define your AI strategy. Then I'm going to show you how to accelerate your strategy using the custom GPT BrandOptimizer.ai. And then I will walk you through a 6-step custom AI prompt sequence to customize your framework and your strategy specifically for your business, also using that BrandOptimizer.ai custom GPT. And then finally, I will show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS into your business. So let's go ahead and jump in. So step number 1 of this AI-powered framework is to define. Start by answering these 10 weekly execution clarity questions. Your answers will help us understand how you currently plan, where structure is missing, and what needs to be redesigned for better performance. So question number 1 is, do you currently use a weekly planning system or routine? If so, describe it briefly. This gives us a starting point. Whether it's digital, manual, or non-existent, we need to understand what your current system looks like. Question number 2, when do you typically plan your week and how much time do you dedicate to that process? If you're not carving out consistent time to plan, you're probably spending the week reacting instead of executing with intention. Question number 3, how do you decide which tasks or projects to prioritize each week? A clear prioritization process helps you avoid decision fatigue and ensures that your time goes towards what actually moves the brand forward. Question number 4, how much of your weekly calendar is scheduled in advance versus left open or reactive? This helps us understand how proactive your structure is. Too much open space often leads to distraction or wasted time. Question number 5 is, do you have any reoccurring work blocks for focused, deep work? If so, when? Dedicated work blocks protect your time for important projects. If they don't exist, you're constantly being pulled into shallow tasks. Question number 6, what typically derails your weekly plans or pulls your focus off track? Knowing the current common disruptors allows us to design a system that accounts for them and reduces the distractions. Question number 7, how are meetings, team updates, or reoccurring admin tasks currently handled? We need to understand how operational tasks fit into your week so they don't dominate your schedule or interrupt your momentum. Question number 8, what tools or systems, if any, are you using to manage your time and your tasks? The tools that you use affect how well your system runs. This question helps us evaluate whether your setup is helping or hurting your workflow. Question number 9, on average, how satisfied are you with your weekly structure? Rate it from 1 to 10 and why. This tells us how well your current setup is supporting you and what adjustments might create the biggest improvements. And then finally, question number 10 here is, if your weekly planning system worked perfectly, what would that allow you to accomplish more consistently? The answer to this question gives us your end goal. Whether it's better execution or peace of mind, we use this to build the system around what you actually need. So moving on here into step number 2, this is to prioritize. Clarify what matters most every week. A strong planning system starts by knowing what to focus on. Without clear weekly priorities, execution becomes just busy work. So first off, define your top 3 business or team priorities for the week. Identify one personal priority to protect and honor. Create non-negotiables for what must move forward, and filter all new tasks through these priority gates. So with step number 2 and all other steps within this framework, I've given you an AI prompt to help you build this out. Now, more specifically, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.ai prompt. Now, BrandOptimizer.ai is a custom GPT that I've built over at Brand Identified that is based off of working with hundreds of clients over the past 25 years. So I want to make sure that you're taking this prompt and then all upcoming prompts within this framework and adding them into BrandOptimizer.ai, not just regular ChatGPT or another large language model, because they don't have access to that knowledge base. So for example here, this prompt is, we are a, and you would insert your business type, with multiple ongoing responsibilities. Help us define our top weekly priorities across business and personal domains so that we can structure the week with clarity. So you're going to take this prompt and the 10 questions from step number 1 and your 10 answers of those 10 10 questions from step number 1. And then you're going to move them over into BrandOptimizer.ai. So visit BrandOptimizer.ai. From there, click on Launch the Custom GPT. This is going to open up ChatGPT, but it's going to open it up into just the Brand Optimizer interface. And this is the one that has access to that brand identified knowledge base. So you will take that prompt, the questions, and the answers to those 10 questions and add them over here into this prompt window, and it's going to give you the strategy that you need for your specific business. So now moving on here into step number 3 of this framework, and this is to schedule. Block time for execution, not just meetings. Now we build your ideally weekly calendar. Most people plan what to do, but not when to do it. That's where the breakdown begins. So first off, block time for deep work and key deliverables, set boundaries for meetings and interruptions, reserve margin for unexpected issues or creative time, and include personal time, personal rest, and recovery as part of this entire structure. And then once again, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 3. So step number 4, this is to organize. So install a system to track your tasks and your progress. Sticky notes and scattered to-do lists never work. So we need a centralized method to capture, organize, and track your weekly tasks. So choose one planning tool or method for task capture. Categorize your task based on type, so urgent, strategic, or routine. Assign deadlines and effort estimates where helpful, and review and reprioritize midweek as needed. And then once again, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 4. Step number 5, this is to review. Close the week with reflection and adjustments. This is where systems evolve. A weekly review keeps your plan honest, responsive, and continuously improving. So first off, block 30 to 60 minutes weekly for review and planning. Reflect on what worked, what didn't, and why. Carry over incomplete tasks or reassign them, and reset your priorities for next week based on your momentum. And then once again, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt for step number 5. Now moving on to the final step, this is step number 6, and that is to review. Build consistency through structure and accountability. So great systems only work when they're used consistently. This final step reinforces your routine until it becomes part of your culture. So make planning and review sessions reoccurring appointments, share plans with a team member, coach, or an accountability partner, set weekly performance goals or streaks to track, and celebrate consistency, not perfection. And then as always, I've given you another BrandOptimizer.ai prompt to help you out here with step number 6. So this moves us on to a 6-step AI prompt sequence that I've developed for you to help you instantly create your custom strategy using these prompts over at BrandOptimizer.ai. So your first prompt here, this is your strategy prompt, and that is help me build a complete strategy for weekly planning systems that aligns with our brand and our business goals. Prompt number 2, this is your execution prompt, and that is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement weekly planning systems effectively in our business. Prompt number 3, this is your audit and your optimization prompt, and that is audit our current weekly planning systems and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. Prompt number 4 here, this is your template and your tool prompt, and that is provide a fill-in-the-blank template or framework that I can use to create or improve upon our weekly planning systems. Prompt number 5, this is your role-based prompt, and that is how should and you will want to insert your role or your position or a position within your organization. So for example, founder, CMO, or marketing manager, approach weekly planning systems in a growing business. And the final prompt here, this is your integration prompt, and that is how does weekly planning systems connect with or support other areas of our business like marketing, sales, or operations. So this moves us on to Brand Growth AIOS, and this is an AI-powered operating system to optimize your business. It is a 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled tools and automations. So I prepared a brief overview video of Brand Growth AIOS that I'll queue up here in just a few seconds. But I also want to make sure that you learn more by visiting brandidentified.com and then also check out brandgrowthaios.com as well. The Brand Growth AIOS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AIOS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AIOS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.